Welcome back to another episode of the Primetime Mixer, where your favorites, okay, your faves, the most insightful, the most controversial and lit crew on these social media spaces come to you with some trendy topics while you sit back and unwind. But first, before we get into anything, I'm gonna pass it over to Queen Tulsa, and then Queen Tulsa is gonna pass it over to Celebrity. Introduce yourself.
Absolutely. My name is Queen Tulsa. You can actually find me here at Queen Tulsa channel on YouTube and also on Instagram at Goddess Tulsa Radio. And I'm actually here having a great time. I've got my wine tonight and I'm ready for the topics. Back to Yusuf.
Yes, and I'm the one and the many, hard to find for a reason. Yusufu, Yusef Jikahudi, Yusuf of Saturn 8, Chef Boyar Yuzi, when we're cooking in the Till Kitchen using lots of butter. And y'all can find me at the Celebrity and Crime Intergalactic News Galaxy Broadcasting System.
Ooh, yes. So we have a lot of spicy topics for y'all tonight. I hope y'all are loving it. You see the mods is in here, Marty. I see the members in here. I see some of y'all personnel from the Yusuf channel, from the Butterflies, the Rocketeers. Hey, y'all. Hey. So we're going to start off with Real Housewives of Potomac. What are your thoughts on what's going on? The pink slips and the baby announcements. How are you feeling about that? Let's go.
You know what? For me, I feel like Candace and Wendy, I feel like they get it the most on there. And I say that because they are the dark-skinned women on there. And we already know like the back and forth and in our community. And then when we talk about the Willie Lynch letters, it's light skin versus dark skin. And I believe that Robin and Giselle really played their role in that. They anytime that they got a moment to make any of the brown skinned sisters look bad, they did that. Mia did that when she decided to throw that drink in Miss Wendy's face. I know it took Mary, Joseph, and Jesus to come down to straddle her arms for her not to go ape-ish on Mia, because I'm not gonna lie. Wendy, like you I don't know how you did it, but I don't know. I couldn't have restrained myself in that moment. When we talk about colorism, that was exposed to us a long while ago. Remember when it was against Wendy, when they were, pointing out, her dark skin and this, that, and the third. And then they were talking about her mom and then talking about she does witchcraft and this, that, and the third. Oh, yeah. The light skins got very, very, very dirty on Real Housewives of Potomac. I feel like Robin, I'm so excited to see you go. I really am. I was really excited. I mean, I was thinking that they were going to let her go a long while ago, but apparently Giselle's pull has, instant pull to pull. Those are my thoughts.
Yes. Listen, I'm here for it. But Yusuf, because even though Yusuf don't watch it, what are your thoughts, Yusuf? How do you feel about the firing and the baby announcement?
Well, that was my thing. I'm glad you announced it for me because I will say it until the end of time. No matter how many of my favorite reviewers are reviewing this show, I'm never going to watch it. All right. It's the glorified mixies. And I knew that from when I seen the previews of it coming out a long time ago. And ever since, and especially this week, a lot of people have been asking me what I think about this trash. Well, I think the lineups of all their pictures look like a brown paper bag test. And the one who is married, the one who's pregnant, is she the dark-skinned one who was married to a white man complaining about to have a light-skinned baby?
Yes.
You better love that baby, ma'am. What's her name?
Candace.
Candace, you better love that baby and don't treat it no kind of way because it's gonna come out nice and bright, and you should love it anyway because you're married to a white man, and you sound crazy thinking that the baby ain't gonna come out light skinned it. And ain't that what you want for real? Stop lying to everybody. You're all some self haters. No matter what complexion they are, they can't stand themselves. And old Massa Andy up there with them wood chompers. If a woodchuck could chuck wood. And then what was the other one? Somebody got the can. Toodles.
Naneka.
La nigga. Amara La Negra.
Naneka. She's the other Nigerian.
Oh, they needed some dark meat up there. What they let her go for?
She didn't have a storyline. And she was on Team Green Bandits. Green Eyed Bandits.
She should have been on Team Green Card. Got her a husband, and she would have had a storyline. Where's Simon at when you need him?
Oh my goodness. You know what? Honestly, for Real Housewives of Potomac, the pink slips, adios, sayonara, au revoir. Because these women really wasn't bringing anything. When I think about Robin brought nothing but aggression, light skin aggression at that. You know, when they talk about the girls being argumentative, nasty, volatile, it's like a symbolism of Robin Dixon. You know, she had an opportunity to talk about her cheating husband, Wandering Dixon, and she didn't because she's scared of him. She's a long-suffering wife. So because of that, I don't respect her. Bye-bye. And to Naneka, you should have been on the show showing us what it's like to be a first-gen African woman in the continental U.S. being married amongst women who don't know your culture. That would have been an amazing storyline. But no, you decided to team up with the light, bright, damn near whites, super passive-aggressive, hating hoes in the back, and now you out of a job. And to Candace, like Yusuf said, you better love that light-skinned baby. Maybe she was trying to get us prepared because she knew she was pregnant then when she said it. Either way, I'm here for the mess. I'm here for the mess.
I don't think they should have fired that girl. I don't think they should have fired little Nicaragua. I don't think they should have fired her because she knew and they needed some dark meat on that coloring show.
Ooh. They should have kept her.
You know what?
She gave her a story.
She was too busy getting told what to do by her husband. I mean,
Is he black?
Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, he's African. And pretty much he was like sweetie to Kim Zolciak, to say the least. And for Robin, when we think about wandering, remember she was wandering around undressed in front of her sons. Like it was just a thing to do. Right? Remember that? So when you talk about yes, and we all knew or assumed that Juan had something going on up there at the university, at that job or whatever. And then it turns out that, you know, eventually it come to the light, right? Everything can come to the light. And I don't know. It's I don't know. Some people, they just want to risk it all.
And they do, but out of here, Bravo. You got a lot of work to do, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. But let's get into the WNBA. How do y'all feel about Caitlyn Clark being the face of the WNBA draft? Starting with you.
Who is she?
She's the pale female.
I think I should go last.
So I can look at her face of the NBA.
Hold on, let me pull her picture up. But
I'm listening, Queen Chaucer.
Yeah,
I almost called you Queen Titties.
Listen, I was gonna say maybe I should go last, but I'll go first. So, Caitlyn, what is her last name? Caitlyn Clark. Okay, so Caitlyn Clark is a sports dream. When you want her on your team, okay, she was from 5 years old. She was put on soccer teams, basketball teams, you name it, like even golf. And so she is very much so giving all star, but then she looks masculine. And I think some of the people are speculating maybe she's transgender because she does look masculine. She scored 60 out of 90 points. She has the same ratio in points as compared to Kobe Bryant. And that's in the NBA. That's not the WNBA. She's actually like really making like this world record. She's really like up in that era. I'm making those headlines. She had 81-point game, the second highest total in NBA history. Well, that was Kobe Bryant's numbers when they were playing the Lakers versus the Raptors. And also Caitlyn Clark was gifted or received the Gatorade Player of the Year, first time ever. Most three pointers in the league, male and female. So I'm scratching my head on this one.
So she's like the
I'm
Larry
definitely
Bird of
scratching my head on this
basketball.
one.
No, that's
Say that
fine.
one
That's
more time.
fine. I said so. She's like the Larry Bird of like because Larry Bird was the you know creme de la creme for for them, and they love that. And let's not lie. The basketball has been predominantly non-white for a really long time. It's
Mhm.
starting to be a cultural shift. So I feel like they're like, we have to get behind Caitlin Clark. She's the face.
Mhm.
Am I mad at it? No, because I feel the WNBA deserves this spotlight, this recognition. They need to be seen. This group of women that's being drafted right now are exciting
And then check this
to
out.
look at.
I believe I believe the LSU coach, she actually have her girls train or practice against the males. So she has her female players practicing against males. So I think that that's the new tactic when you talk about building up all stars and really getting it out of the mud and really building up these women to really compete.
Yusuf, what are your thoughts on this about Caitlyn?
Wrong. She look like a man. I tell you everything. Okay, and you're right. She do look like Harry Bird. She's also giving me a little bit of Bon Jovi mixed with a little bit of what's his name, Randy Man Savage, and she looks like an Irish butter churner. Barbie doll legs with the body of Ken. Queen Tulsa got bigger titties than that. I don't understand. And if they practicing with boys, then that makes sense. But I thought that she was the reverse gender as well. She's definitely, in my opinion, on steroids.
Ooh.
Performance
Ooh.
enhancers.
You
Yeah.
know what? Honestly, people have been alluding to that. People have been saying that she's on some type of performance enhancers because she looks extremely different from last year to this year. If you've been watching it, so honestly, it's quite sad. I just pray and hope that you know she brings in the viewership, right?
Looking like Leah Thomas.
Oh, moving right along. So we have to talk about our favorite songbird, Ashanti. Starting with you, Queen Tulsa. How do you feel about our our American princess? Because that's what I think about her when she came on the scene. An American princess hiding in her starter jacket as if she's in high school, hiding a pregnancy. What are your thoughts?
She had that baby.
Well,
No.
well, my thoughts are, I mean, she was robbed of her career. So, I mean, anything sacred, I don't blame her. I mean, when you talk about Ashanti, I think of J Lo and P Diddy and how they just stole her spotlight. I feel like Ashanti would be like a Beyonce in this current day and age if it wasn't for P Diddy and if it wasn't for J Lo still in the music. I feel like Ashanti has pretty much had to force herself in this type of living, right? keeping everything on the low, not really sharing happiness because people preying on her downfall. Because when she had gotten into the music industry, didn't they? Nobody was really checking for her until they saw how she looked, and her vocals, matched her voice and things like that, and everybody went after her. So I feel like Ashanti needs to be selfish in this moment. Like, don't let everybody see what's going on. I mean, we have Diddy and his whole situation, him coming down. Ashanti doesn't need any stress. And speaking of stress, Irv Gotti, they really put her through some things, really, and Ja Rule as well. I mean, they all made good music, but Ja Rule, P. Diddy, and J Lo, they really took a big part away from Ashanti. So I say any win that she gets, celebrated in private and then bring it to us.
Nelly took a piece away too. Nelly brings her stock down a little bit for me. She could do better. Why is Ashanti trending? She ain't dropped that little bundle of joy yet. That's the only thing I wanted to hear. What's up, Ashanti?
Well, they said she's hiding in her starter jacket as if she's pregnant in high school. Have you not seen the picture, Yusuf? Let me show it
Yeah.
to you. I mean,
And you seen when her mom checked Super Cindy and told her to shut up and don't say that no more when she asked how the baby doing. Girl, she carried twins, a boy and a girl, Ashanti and Ashando.
Listen, I think she looks good, but when I saw the jacket, I'm like, girl, I know you hot. I cannot stand when the celebrities pop out in these oversized jackets, these big t-shirts talking about stuff. Don't pay attention. Baby, we can see it. I would appreciate it more if she popped out in some beautiful maternity wear. So when the girls like myself decide to pop out pregnant, we can know where to shop. Let's not act like Ashanti is not that girl. She is a fashionista. So when I see her,
I was waiting for that too, Bree. I was looking for the looks, like the photo shoots. And how Beyonce and Sierra, they did their thing with their maternity shoots and stuff like that.
Like
I was waiting for that big moment. Like,
so you think it's going to be a Halle Bailey moment?
Yeah, it's going to be a Halle Bailey moment.
I think she would break the internet with a beautiful shoot, surrounded by water or something. Because we know Ashanti loves the water. We know she loves a good bikini two-piece. Show us the maternity bikinis. So when the girls like us decide to get pregnant, we can follow suit. Let us follow behind. You be the leader. We be the follower. We buy up the merch. We embrace it. We be like, Ashanti collection. I just think there's so much we could do with this, but to see her looking like a high school student who is hiding the shame from the world with her not apple bottoms, but baby fat starter coats, waiting for seventh period. It's just crazy to me. But
I can see her now. I can see her now on the beach, butt naked, with a pregnant belly bustier on her back like a beach whale. Doing the picture and the photo shoot real pretty, like she floating on ice. Jesus walked on water, Ashanti twerked on it. And I do think that she got some beautiful water and golden and beautiful photo shoots coming out. She's just embarrassed because she's ashamed of Nelly, because she knows he's dusty and that she could do better, and she's a little bit ashamed. That's why she's hiding like a schoolgirl hiding from her mom, because she's literally hiding from her mom because her mom didn't want her to get pregnant to Nelly.
Ooh.
And shout out to Ashia. What's Ashia doing? Where the little sister at? She have any kids yet too?
No.
But what about this? She was not going to take Beyonce's moment, not on Beyonce's internet. Beyonce has Cowboy Carter coming out. She has all these projects coming out. You think that Beyonce was going to let Ashanti come in and let us really get the glimpse of that? Like, no. Beyonce has the calendars marked, and people know not to do anything when she's doing anything.
Well, she better not say nothing when people drag her, just like what somebody just said in the chat. Where's her ring at? That's what I'm saying. I'm sick of all these baby bumps in our community. If Nelly was that hot dog, he would have proposed to her by now. He done already ruined it and came back, and he still ain't on the right track. All you can do is knock her up, and at least you could have did was a baby bump gender reveal, so she could think she was married.
So have another friend on the bus.
He took her stock down. He took her stock down.
Listen,
on his tour bus, you don't know how he give it up.
Look, when she pops out, she gonna be like, "He proposed to me." That's what she gonna be singing. But speaking of
I
singing,
hope she have a girl.
let's get into Keyshia, Thotiana, Bad Choices and Ninjas, Cole. Have y'all not seen Keyshia Cole out here trying to make a community ninja her man? He's been with Becky, Susie, Keyshia, Tanisha, Lil Mama, and her friends.
Leah, Rhea, Tia, and them.
Okay? Like, Keyshia, we did not celebrate you at this pinnacle time in your career. The vocals are vocaling for you to go be with a dusty 23-year-old. If that's the case, you should have
24.
stayed with Booby, your ex-husband. At least she was married. But let me send it over to Queen Tulsa. Queen Tulsa, what do you have to say?
Okay, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so my thing on Keisha Cole, I know, I mean, I want her to be happy, and a lot of people are seeing like they really want her to like really experience the heartbreak so they can get some good music. And
Has she not
apparently,
experienced enough heartbreak for 1,000 women? A million?
listen, I mean, I don't know what to say about Keisha. I think that Keisha really hasn't processed anything. Like, she lost her mom. I mean, just her not really having her dad. I think that Keisha is just trying to find happiness and she's just trying to like dwell in it wherever she can get a piece. She doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old, how young, as long as you're going to put a smile on her face and where she can have control in the relationship, right? Honcho is, I guess he's a rapper or something like that, but she has something always in Cougar, and she gets to mold him and teach him how to treat her and tell him what to do. Unfortunately, I don't know if he's going to be on if he's going to get an allowance. That would be good because we all know that Todd Tucker was on the allowance, and him and Candy is still together. They have the what do you call it? The prenup and all that. So I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. As long as they're legal, long as you're not going out of bounds. And when I say out of bounds is, what Drea did. She went and got somebody the same age as her son. Like, I think that that's a little off. I don't know how she gets excited or even turned on in the bedroom, knowing that she was in labor at the same time that individual's mother was. But anyhow, that it's
Okay. Yusuf, what are your thoughts about Miss Keisha Cole and
Well,
Hunch?
first of all, that's my cousin, and she's desperate. And I tried to tell her to stop being desperate, but she won't, and she thinks she can be able to control a man because he's younger than her. It's the same way when them dudes be preying on the young women, trying to think they're gonna get somebody that they can break and mold in. And she's tired of these dusties because when they her age and older, they treat her even worse. And she used to think she was fine, but wasn't fine enough. And she don't got no time trying to figure out. She don't got time to be sitting there and playing these games with all these dusty. So she was trying to find her a young bull. But I don't even know who she with. But I definitely see the desperation is real and she's not playing. And I'm sad to say that pretty soon they're gonna have a baby.
Child, this won't be the first time she has a baby with someone young and tender. She did that
And
with
Dusty.
with the and Dusty. She did that with that second man because she was married the first time, and then she did that with that second man, and that second man went and married somebody else. Married somebody else. Then she went from the baby daddy to AB, who is Kanye West bestie. I don't know what he got going on. Delusional, super dusty. I mean, how many bad relationships do we need to see Keyshia Cole in? We saw her
More.
on The Way It Is on BET. Shout out to Keyshia, put BET on my back, Cole, because without her, BET wouldn't have been nothing. So
right.
she went from Jeezy, who didn't want to claim her, who embarrassed her at the, y'all remember that? At the award show.
You just reminded
Embarrassed.
me.
embarrass her, moved to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, to be with him just for him to say, we don't go together. Embarrassed, egg on the face, writes beautiful music, marries one of the top NBA athletes, encourages him. Yeah, if you don't want to play basketball, you can do music. Absolutely not. No. She should have been over there. Boy, you want to play this basketball. You've been playing since you were 2 years old. Absolutely not. You got a family to feed to end up on Loving Hip Hop to be with the nobody who was 21. Remember, she had a baby. She was the first one to have a baby with someone who just turned 21. Then we find out he couldn't pay the bills or something. She leaves him. Now she's with this rapper who's with a bunch of people, with Glorilla's homegirl in them. Like, he was just talking about eating somebody's ass on a live.
Oh no.
Is she talking about mine? Mine? Girl, at your big age, you should be saying, he's just a friend. That's my little friend.
That's the whole
saying. It's a new trend where the women is getting with the younger guys and they desperate. But I did want to just say this real quick because I can feel the energy of the people. Shame on y'all for sitting around waiting on Keyshia Cole to get her heart broke by this young Dusty so y'all can have another album. Shame on y'all. Go ahead, Queen Charles, so take it away.
I just say, I don't care what the heartbreak's going to look like. I don't need her to be with some young Atlanta hot Drake, Future, Inspo, Kendrick Lamar mix to get a new album. We don't need that. We don't need that.
She might as well.
She can go back to when she was out here fighting strippers for her husband. She can write about that. She never wrote about that. I just feel like
Cardi B.
Yeah. Her being with this man and trying to make it seem like this is her man, delusional. Because 3 days before you popped out in Atlanta, because I saw her in Atlanta, he was on a live with his girlfriend, I think his baby mama, talking about some, yeah, I'm gonna eat your ass, while she was sitting in his lap. So,
farting on his leg. I think Keyshia Cole is too smart to be so dumb, too pretty to be so desperate. And a lot of these young ladies need to learn how to get the dinky and go. Sometimes you just want to bust you a scratch. That's all right. Going about your business though. Learn how to do these dusties the way they do you.
Well, that's what they're doing. They're getting younger men that are younger than the guys that they were with. And it's like, okay, well, now I got me a strong back. You're weak. You're not going to be strong for long. You're going to be needing to go to the doctor to get some assistance with rising to the occasion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do the guys do? What did he do? I mean, he was getting women that were way younger than him. For hell, heaven's sake, he went down and got Young Miami. Young Miami is way younger than him. Why not get her mom?
Listen, I feel like this. He could possibly have the mom. When you got money, you do what you want when you popping, right? I will say that. But Keyshia, you do not need to be saying mine when we just saw him kissing down Gloss Up. And then he said he was going to eat the booty like groceries to, I think that was his baby mama. I don't know. Beautiful women. At least I know he like black women, fully black women. And he's not out here playing in our face. But it's just like, Keyshia. And I think to use some sentiments. Shame on y'all for wanting her to get her heart broken. Because do y'all really think she's going to come out with an album? I don't think so.
Hopefully, if she can be happy in love, it'd be a nice album. But, I don't know who he is. I didn't see no pictures. But do he come off like he like his groceries ate too? Because a lot of these grocery enthusiasts and cart baggers, they like, a couple veggies in theirs too.
Well, listen, I know that he likes those skinny leg jeans. So like the tight jeans where like if he farted, you would see like you would see it.
Oh wow. Not bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't know. It's giving me she's gonna need to make a couple trips to the clinic to make sure she don't have any STIs or the D's, because
Or the
the way
yeast.
he's serving it up, it's giving very yeasty. I don't know. It's not giving.
Bacon biscuits now.
It's not giving. It's a clean situation. He gives hood nigga. You know, the girls love them a hood ninja and they want to
Pull
cry
him
about it.
up.
I don't want to hear it.
Let
I
us
do
see what he
not want
look
to hear it.
like.
Mhm.
I'm about to send a picture in the back chat so y'all can see.
Oh, you don't want to show the world
Yeah.
he that ugly?
I don't think he's ugly, but I don't think he's fine either.
We should be
He
able to
loves
see and judge it.
legs.
I don't know.
Hold
Let
on,
me see.
let me go find a picture. Y'all keep talking.
Because I
Okay.
want to know what you're
Yeah.
going through all this desperation for. I'm not all the way against some of the ladies getting with some of the younger guys, but not all of them. Don't make it a trend, because a lot of them is even dusty or young. Y'all think them old ones are
Mhm.
set in their ways, and I think that's why Diddy liked the young one instead of the old one, because the young one is dumb. He want a dumb old, not a smart one. You see, the mama done been through the rivers and back again. I don't know though, because I don't like none of the desperation in the dust. So, but they're all proud.
Well, I would say, he's just young. He's younger than her. He's immature. I don't think that he's just really on her level. I think that she got into this situation so then she could have some control. I mean, when you think about it, I mean, it's like, okay, I have the money, you get an allowance, I get to tell you what to do. And if you don't do what I tell you to do, then I am going to tell you to
What is
pack your
that?
stuff,
Exact.
pack your
She's gonna beat him down when he don't listen, Queen Tulsa.
get out of my house. Get out
She
of
gonna
my
beat him
house.
up.
Uh,
She gonna
she's
beat him
gonna
up.
Say
If
you
he
know
he
say
what?
he's gonna leave,
She gonna put him out and then run to the door and be like, no, 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 don't leave. Y'all know
the
how it
file
is.
is the file is too big. Otherwise, it would be up there.
Yes.
this fly is getting on my nerves.
But
But
y'all,
nothing to brag about, nothing to write home about.
I he's an average Atlanta dude. Dark
Hmm.
skin, locks, tats,
Tall.
tall.
Hmm.
Now he is
Oh
tall.
yeah, they digging him down then. Yeah, they love that. Honey, that's what they like right there. You just
Yes.
described you to everybody about to take a trip to the
He got a
gate.
strong back. Let's not forget he got a stronger back than Booby and all the rest of them.
Stronger back than
Let's be
Booby.
honest.
Yeah, her
Strong.
ex husband.
Strong.
You know what?
Booby
It
just didn't like her.
me. It irritates me because Keyshia went from a wife to a baby mama to a pick me,
To a floozy.
a pick me.
She is.
Cause ain't no way. Out of all the caliber of men you've been with, it's like it went from great to worse.
Hmm.
You know,
her
that's why.
her baby
Okay.
father, her ex-husband, I mean, doesn't even have extra kids. He has the one kid with her, which leads me to believe they need to get back together. Y'all need to make it work. Y'all need
Yes.
to do the right thing.
Mhm.
He's still fine.
Yes.
He still got all his
Yes.
teeth. He has his
And
hair,
his muscles.
skin glistening.
Yes.
He's not a
Chocolate.
walking infection. He don't do this type
Yes.
of stuff. But that's what she
Yes.
likes. You know what? It's gonna take for her to get treated like, remember the football player AB when he said she was weak and all this other stuff? I'm like, Keyshia.
See, but that's exactly what I'm saying though. When a man tell you that type of stuff, it's some truth to that. And I'm not saying you got to take it at face value, but it ain't Keyshia Cole, it's Keyshia Slow. Keyshia is brokenhearted and vulnerable, and that's what a lot of black women are, and that's why they resonate to them cry-rins.
Not brokenhearted. Broken hearted. It's not over.
Don't leave
We
me.
just
Don't leave me.
started.
They love the
I
toxic
was thinking, no
stuff.
broken-hearted girl.
Listen.
Listen, the topics tonight have been lit. I want to do an extra one. How do y'all feel about OJ Simpson's executor of the estate said Ron Goldman's family will not get a dime as long as he's breathing?
Well, who's Ron Goldman?
the man that was unalived with his ex-wife.
I don't care.
How do you feel, Queen Tulsa?
Rest in peace.
Ooh. And there you have it, y'all. Listen, this is the primetime mixer. When y'all share it out, hashtag PTM, where you can come, sit back, unwind, sip you a little something, something, smoke you a little something, something. As long as y'all not riding them ski slips. And if you are riding the ski slips, be responsible, okay? Listen, we don't judge over here. We want you to do what you do, but do it responsibly. Make sure you're following the content creators. Starting with Quitosa, how can they find you?
Yes, I'm Queen Tulsa. You can find me here at Queen Tulsa, Goddess Tulsa Radio. Make sure you get your mugs, okay? With Queen Tulsa, it's a royal vibe. Thank you all for having me. The primetime mixer is the bizarre.
Yes.
And then where's the Miss Netta?
And go ahead, Yusuf.
Yes,
Where can they
thank
find
you
you?
so much for another good episode of the Primetime Mixer. There is no way to find me other than to get to know me. So, Celebrity and Crime, Intergalactic News Galaxy.
Yes. And y'all know me, I'm Couture Bay, your favorite blogger's favorite blogger, pop culture phenom. It was my turn to host the Primetime Mixer. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all subscribe to everybody. And in 2 weeks, because we do this bi-weekly, it will be at Yusuf's channel. We cannot wait. Oh, y'all know it's going to get live and in effect, okay? And live in color. You can do what you want to do. And live in color. So make sure y'all follow everybody on the panel. Thank y'all for coming out. Make sure y'all hashtag PTM for the Primetime Mixer. And we're out. Bye, y'all.
Deuces.